Hey there, welcome back Shadow's Army. In today's video we're going to check which are the best civilization to pick right now based on the latest dev face-to-face with developers. Let's see what X3 really said to let me say that finally, from the first time after the released armaments, they said exactly the direction that this thing will take. From December 2025 and May 2026, we plan on releasing 3 new formations focused on smite, skill and combo attack damages. After that, we plan on adding new formation for these 3 type damage every 18 months. So this is perfect. This is what everyone was looking for in the past years and a half from how much time the armaments had been released. Finally, Lilith said, okay guys, we are going in this direction. Skill damage for the archers, combo for cavalry, and smite for the infantry. Based on that now, we have a better knowledge of which will be the direction of the game, in fact, and this will permit us to pick the best civilization based on the kind of player that we are. So let's see the civilization itself and which are the best. We're gonna start with the open field civilization, which are different, which may be different from what regard earlier Garrison reader. So there are 3 civilizations that among all the others pick. One for sure is the Ottoman Empire. Ottoman Empire is extremely strong for the archers because increase their own health by 5%, the troop march speed by 5%, and the commander skill damage by 5%. Based on the latest releasing, if you invest over circle like me, I'm sorry we got scammed. This is the best civilization right now for the open field archers main. I mean, if the majority of your marches are for archers, this is just huge, because you get an increase of skill damage by 5%, the archer health by 5%, and also a true march speed. This is generic, so it counts also for the infantry and the cavalry, but definitely this is the best civilization that you can have for the open field, and specifically if you are a main archer. Obviously, there are still some marches over the field. There will still be for some time some marches based on skill damage both for infantry and for cavalry, because for example for cavalry right now there is only one decent pair which is for delta damage, which is Arthur Pendragon and Philip, but as this is not exactly OP and totally focused over the delta formation, is not this famous as pairing, so the whole cavalry marches still are all skill damage focused, so Ottoman Empire is definitely good for these boosts, these 2 boosts also for cavalry, while for infantry, which is almost in the full cycle of the smite damage, because right now we are seeing only Scipio Ragnar Prime over the field, I'd say that the direction may start to be another one. In any case, if you want to be sure to have a huge bonus to the march speed, for archers having bonus to health, and to every commander which deals skill damage a bonus of 5%, then Ottoman is what it is for you. This is just the better, in my opinion, or one of the better civilization that you can have right now in the current period. Let's pass to the second best civilization that I think there is for the open field. Maybe someone will log because it's dedicated to free to play from what many they say, but I am not totally agree, because France is still an OP civilization in my opinion. As you know, the best stats in the game right now, till when we will see the new technologies for that will be baked by Crystal, we still don't know what happens, that all of the troops will take a 3% bonus with France. We got a gathering speed wood by 10%, okay, this we don't need, but the hospital healing speed is increased by 20%. If your kingdom is not based on Expender's player, if you are not yourself an high spender player and so want to save some speed ups in order to endure more during the fighting, especially in Niger Seed Kingdom, then I think France is still the best civilization. Because it just provides you the toughness and endurance that you need to survive for the whole KVK. Okay, yes, you will lose tons of damages because respect to the Ottoman, where every commander deals 5% more skill damage, of course you lose a lot of damages, but definitely if you want a more equilibrated civilization, in my opinion, France is one of the better right now. And now it's time for the third one. The third one is the civilization that I think will carry out the future of Rise of Kingdoms player in the open field, and this is the Maya civilization. Let's start from the worst, let's say, bonus, which is the gold gathering speed. Still is huge because if you need to gather gold on your main account, the 10% bonus is still nice, but it doesn't provide a direct combat bonus, let's say. What is very important instead are the first two bonus. The first one increase the archer defense by 5%. Until here is normal only for one troops type, then it's okay. But what is very important is that normal damages of all types are increased by 3%. So this is basically like Ottoman by saying that the commander skill damages will be increased by 5%, but it will be applied for the normal damage of all types. This means that also smite damages and delta damages, which are enhanced by bonuses to the normal damage, will be affected. So basically, by increasing the normal damage types, you will increase everything. The only things that you don't increase is the skill damage. This is the job by Ottoman, but of course, the archers obviously have the 5% defense bonus, which is made to ponder the two situations, and also their own normal attack damages will be increased. So I think this will be the three dominating civilization from now on in Rise of Kingdoms. They already are, but if you want to be a more equilibrated player and survive war over the field if you are not an high spender, or if you are in a lower seed kingdom where maybe there are not a lot of spender which can provide you tons of speed ups, but the number of fights are high, then France is the civilization that makes for you. If you are in an higher seed kingdom where you don't have speed ups problem because your activity during off season is extremely high, you have tons of big spenders that provide you the amount of speed ups via golden chest based to fight on KVK, then you can just abandon France and go into Maya or Ottoman. In my opinion, with the current meta, Ottoman is still stronger because the troop march speed bonus is just incredibly good, and there still are a lot of commander over the field that are focused on skill damages. But if you want to think about the future and future things to change the civilization, then I would go with Maya. Right now, let's just see at my marches, I have such presets. I have Arthur Philip, which is a delta commander, so increased delta damages. Then my second cavalry march is Uo with Joan, which is skill damage. The third march is composed by Liu Che and Alex, which is a mix between smite and skill damage. Even is very soon will be replaced by the new infantry commander, so will be full smite damage. And finally I have my both my archers, which are skill damages. So as you can see right now in the current meta, I have 3.5 marches which still does skill damage. So right now definitely Ottoman, if you don't have problem on getting speed ups, is the best civilization ever that you can pick up. In future, when 3 if not 4 of your marches, depending on your setup, maybe you use only one archer's march, so you have 2 infantry and 2 cavalry, depending on this. In the future, definitely, I think I'm going to pick up Maya, because it will increase more than the Ottoman will do. Of course, we will lose, I will lose the 5% troop march speed, which will be huge as the buff, but I think most likely Maya bonuses may update that malus. And now, let's speak about the civilization which are for rallies. So, rallies have a special civilization released for every troops type. So, by starting by this premise, let's say that the archers can have two possible civilizations. One, of course, is the Ottoman, because everything is done for the archers. But the other, which I think is better, is Egypt, because Egypt not only increases the attack of archers, but also increase the wall damage by 5%, so everything, not only the commander skill damage, also the normal attack, the counter attack, everything. Also, even if it's really small, it provides you a building and research speed up bonus by 1.5%, so basically you're gonna, even if for very low, you're gonna have a bonus on your KVK stuff, so buildings and researches. About the cavalry, here I see right now one possibility only, and this is Arabia. Arabia as well increased the attack of the cavalry units by 5%, increased by 5%, sorry, by 10% the damage dealt to barbarians and other neutral units, and also the damage dealt by rallied armies by 5%. So also here you are going to increase every damage. In this case, with the upcoming meta, for example, Attila Subutai, let's say, you increase everything, normal damage, combo damage, everything, which gets stuck. Finally, we have the last, which is infantry. Obviously here the choice will be over Greece. Not only is OP because it provides a 5% unit health for infantry, but also here you get a 5% bonus of damage. Attention, this is just for what regards the rallied army damage. But what about Garrison? Garrison is different. If you want to go over garrisoning, depending on the type of units you go, if you are an archer garrison leader, then definitely go with Ottoman Empire. There is not any reason for which you should not go there. But based on the current meta for infantry and cavalry, for garrison I would go Maya personally. Maya I think is still one of the best civilizations that you can have, because even if it doesn't boost directly infantry or cavalry, it increases the normal damage of all types by 3%. Obviously Greece can be an alternative because it provides a 5% unit health, so it's still very valid. The difference between Maya and Greece is extremely light, let's say. I don't think one is extremely stronger than the others. It depends of course on the situation. With the current meta, I think that Maya is going to be the solution, but we will see how it will evolve. So this is the presentation about the civilization. I hope this helped you having a more clear picture of the civilization that you should pick now, and starting to think about your future civilization. So once again, I want to wish you a good day, and if you are willing to leave a subscribe, then just do it. It will be very helpful and will make me a lot of happiness. And with that, I wish you everyone a good weekend, and have a nice day. Bye bye.